Hey, hey, ho, ho. Hope you're all doing well and safe despite the challenges of a pandemic. To all you viewers who've stuck around waiting for a new video, 1,000 thank yous. And to any new viewers, a big hello and welcome. If you end up liking what you see, don't smash, but gently and tenderly click the like and subscribe button. That's how we do it here. We don't smash it. Also, don't crush the notification button. Again, just a light clickety-clack will do. Treat your device lovingly. It's the only one you'll have during the pandemic, probably. And with that said, let's just get right to the meat of the bone and riff on some vids in a game I like to call COVID Crazy or Normal Crazy.
45 minutes of having it on. It's the first time I've worn one. I am disoriented.
I am disorientated. Me thinkies disorientation might have been there prior to the mask and pandemic. I'm no doctor though, but I'm sorry for the interruption. Please continue.
I'm a little mad, if you can't tell that already. Like I'm frustrated, but I don't feel good physically. Like I can tell you right now, I wasn't getting enough oxygen and I just had on one of these little stupid things. I feel dizzy. My hands are kind of tingly.
Oh my god. My hands are tingly. My yoga mat is tattered. My K+8 hair needs a dye job. My undies are damp. My Costco membership is up for renewal. My favorite website is slow. My Chardonnay of the Month club was late. And I lost my favorite lip gloss. You know, you've had kind of a marshmallow soft life when being asked to wear a mask to protect society and potentially saves lives is the toughest challenge you've faced and brings you to tears.
I just want to cry. Like that's all I want to do is cry because you can't see people's faces. You can't make human connection. We can't hug people. We can't hold their babies. I'm at the end of it.
I mean, she's crying because she has to wear a flimsy mask that does not actually impede on your oxygen intake. It's sometimes not the most comfy thing, but, and she's complaining she can't pick up babies or offer free hugs. Meanwhile, other people cry because of COVID-related deaths. So, try and keep that in check there, Karen. Much like her choice of latte dairy, I'm rating her half and half nutso. She was a bit of a banana prior to COVID, and now she's just a big, full bunch of bananas.
Refusing. Refusing. Don't touch me. That's assault. Sure. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. You do not have the right to touch me.
This charming fart smeller is the type of guy who asks for a taste of every flavor with little spoons at an ice cream shop while 100 people in blazing heat wait in line. Really, sir? Really, sir? You don't know what vanilla tastes like, which is kind of ironic since it's probably the flavor of his life.
You're on camera, you're right there, you're touching me again in terms of assault. I'm not breaking any laws. No, I'm not. They're just going to tell me to leave too. That's all they're going to do. Don't touch me. Or I'll be calling on you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me or calling on you. Now you're charged with assault. Now I will be calling you. Okay?
Now, I'm not a fan of people asserting physical dominance over someone unless, of course, it's my kid trying to castle me off a pillow fort. Then I'll bury the little upstart in a second. However, I wish the security guard would live out my dark fantasies, which involve a pepper spray colonic followed by a quick luncheon date with a taser. It's subtle. It's a amuse-bouche taser. And I'm guessing Johnny Entitled was a typical grade Z D-bag long before his Top Gun sunglasses or COVID pandemic hit. But now he's teetering on the abyss of just playing out COVID crazy and is happily flaunting it for the world to see.
We gotta be back to
I am.
6 feet.
I am. So get back for me.
Brian, get out of my office.
I'm not in your office. Don't underestimate me.
Don't underestimate me. You know, I wouldn't underestimate her, especially at a fish market selling whale blubber. There's at least $500 worth of lard there. I mean, this ghastly she-bulk just walked out of the Canadian wilderness and into town to fatten her dog up for the big Sasquatch feast.
I can tag mate for my dog, please?
Stay away from me.
Stay away from me? I'm gonna say thank you. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see I'm just trying to get
Put a mask on!
I think my eyes caught COVID just from looking at her. Pre or post-COVID, I would still want this little beastly thing to wear a mask, or at the very least a paper bag. I feel like everyone would get a cold sore if she just walked into a room. Without a doubt, this overbaked muffin top Cinnabon of fun is way too crazy to realize no one, including her own cell phone camera, wants to see her bread basket a weeble and a wobble in a crop top.
Put a mask on.
Put a mask on!
I have asthma.
There's a pandemic!
I have asthma.
Put a mask on! Or
Oh
get
my-
out of the store, that's
oh my
their
God,
rules!
I'm getting kicked out?
Yeah.
This is all recorded.
Great.
I'm getting kicked out.
She's also way too buttery in the brain basket to understand being a wackadoodle isn't a valid medical exemption from wearing a mask. The best moment I've had during COVID lockdown is her final stunned look as she gets yelled at, thinking she's going to get support, and is shocked no one wants her in the store without a mask. But is it really all that surprising? She doesn't have the sense to wear a mask when she shouldn't even be allowed to dress herself. The verdict? She was just a stupid person prior to COVID and now made the great leap to crazy during the pandemic.
Why don't you people educate yourselves?
You need to.
How am I doing? Am I pretty cute?
Rule number 1 about Craft Club: anyone you meet in a crafting store is probably crazy. Rule number 2: we don't talk about rule number 1 because we're also in a crafting store. Cute is definitely not the word I'd look for when describing this purse-lipped, weathered bag of hags. Stupid or ignorant popped to mind first, way before cute.
You're really close to
Are
me.
you afraid? You should run away.
I don't like
But
how
you
close
have
you
your
are.
super mask on.
I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need protection from you.
Oh, you just touched me. I
Oh,
really wish you
no, I touched you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and change stupid and ignorant to bath salt crazy.
hadn't. Here,
I'm going to get COVID.
No, you're probably going to give it to me.
Are you going to leave the store?
Okay, here's a quick tip to anyone trying to refute the pandemic, masks, or widespread medical advice. Don't talk like a 5-year-old because it kind of makes you sound like a 5-year-old. Let me see. On one hand, I can take the advice of thousands of doctors, and in the other hand, take the advice of a woman acting like a toddler.
I'm very rude and aggressive to another
Do you
customer.
know-
Would you please leave?
I'm aggressive?
Would you
I
please
can't-
leave?
Okay.
Now, if I ever come back here again, and this thing is proven to be a hoax, I want an apology.
Oh, you want an apology, please? Well, allow me. I am sorry you look like something I'd hang old slippers on. I'm sorry your mother was denied the abortion. I'm sorry your husband left you for no one. I'm sorry a dirty old dried up lizard like yourself is too crazy and too stupid to, at the very least, respect the effort so many of us put forth in trying to limit the spread of a deadly disease that has claimed millions of lives across the globe. And most of all, I'm sorry you are you, because that must be your biggest hurdle in life. Oh Lord, that felt so good.
Pay me the card.
Please leave the building. No. Get out of, man. I do not want to have to call the police on you. We're asking
ahead.
you to leave.
Corporate number.
We're in the middle of a pandemic. Do not do our stuff. Ma'am.
Corporate
Leave.
number.
Leave. Get out.
Corporate number.
Get out.
Go ahead. Corporate number.
Ma'am.
Give me the card.
Me loves a dovey-dove, good old-fashioned corporate number cry. Just give me the corporate number. Give me the corporate number. I'm going to have all your jobs. They all sound like they think they're going to work their way up to being able to talk to the CEO and really hash out the problems with the store. Hello, yes, I need to speak to Sir Richard Branson immediately, please.
Well, hello, Sir Richie here. What's all the fuss about? Someone asked me to mask up in one of your stores. Oh my, baby Belle, don't worry, me love. I'm taking a flying saucer directly to the store and we'll sort this out in a jiffaroo.
Meanwhile, back in the reality of customer service, she's still on hold. 8 days later, she's hello.
Hello? Is anybody there? Is this corporate head office? Sir Richard?
I'm voting this one not crazy, but rather just another basic Karen thinking being rude and inconsiderate is the same as being strong, confident, and assertive. It's not. I'm sorry. Well, that's it. That's all for my first video back. I hope you all enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed making it. It's nice to be able to be doing videos again, and thanks to all your viewers again for sticking around. I appreciate it. If you liked what you saw, let me remind you again, please click the like and the subscribe and the notifications, blah blah blah. Share it on your social media if you found it funny enough to share with a friend. Lastly, and certainly not leastly, I hope everyone is being safe out there and careful, and let's all make it to the end of this long marathon called the pandemic. Let's all make it to the finish line together, and then we can have a big celebration with all our friends and family and loved ones. But until then, do your best to stay safe, and I'm wearing a mask all the time, and I'm pretty diligent, and I hope the rest of you are doing the same, not just to protect yourself, but to help protect others. So if you guys like this video enough, I'll do a second part to it. I got definitely enough material. Yeah, until next time, be well, be safe, be healthy, and we'll see you soon.